And we're back 6:53 as Kentuckians begin to clean up from recent winter storms. Some may have questions about what is to come and how they're going to be impacted today. So we brought in a professional, LEX 18 Storm Tracker meteorologist Seth Phillips in studio to answer some of your questions this morning. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning. Yeah, that's right. With a high impact storm like the one that we just had and the fact that we're going to have three within 7 days, a lot of people asking questions about what's going to happen or what is happening and how am I going to get through the next several days? Well, one question for sure that we got was I absolutely need to get out. And that's expected. There are going to be people out there that do need to be out on the roads today. They just don't have the luxury of staying home like most of us. So how will I be able to get out? Where will I be able to go? How long will it take to dig out or defrost my car? Well, it really just kind of depends on your situation. Obviously, if you have the luxury of a garage, it's not going to be that long. But if you are out on the street, I would definitely allow yourself an extra 10 to 15 minutes at the minimum to get out there with an ice scraper to get all of the ice that is on your windshields or on your windows. You want to make sure every window is clear, including the back window. The back windshield, but also keep in mind that the defrost is going to take a while, and you want to make sure that your engine is warm before getting out on the roads. It's not only going to help your vehicle sustain itself, but it's also going to keep the windshields from freezing over again. You know, there is still some precipitation out there. It's light, it's not going to be much, but it is going to be at least enough to cause you to just accumulate a little bit more ice on out there. So yeah, about 10 to 15 minutes. And the best thing is you can just leave the car running, so that way it'll hopefully get the inside warm so you don't have to freeze all the way to wherever it is you have to go. All right, another question that we have is I live in a southern county and I'm in Lexington. What are the roads going to be like for the next few days or at least for the next few hours as well? This map behind me, you can see our current road conditions, and it paints a pretty good picture that most of the areas are going to be affected by this snow and ice on the road. It doesn't paint the exact picture. For that, I want to go to our precipitation type map that we've been showing you throughout the evening yesterday. This was updated as the new model runs were coming through. And as you can see, we have a lot of areas that were infected by that ice throughout the day. Now, a lot of it was snow and sleet in Lexington. But if you get a little bit further south, kind of heading towards the Madison County area down to Interstate 75. The good news is Interstate's looking pretty good. Now, by no means are they in perfect conditions. Can you drive 70 on them? Absolutely not. But if you take it slow, those are going to be your best roads. Those are the ones that they've been working on the most. New Circle Road, as I was coming in this morning, looked decent. It was still pretty icy, still not something you want to drive 60 miles an hour on, but it's still enough that you can get out and about if you absolutely have to. But you got to keep in mind those side roads, the ones that are not treated, neighborhood roads. And there's a pretty decent little bank of snow that you're going to have to get over in some of those spots. But once you get south of the Madison County line, you're looking at potentially ice and a lot more ice sitting on some of those areas out there. So if you have to be out and about, if you absolutely have to drive, just make sure you are aware of that. Take it slow. There's no reason to rush to where you go, but allow yourself another 30 minutes beyond just getting out and clearing your car to get to wherever you need to go so you can do it quickly. All right, that's it for the questions for now. Keep them coming. We'll be answering them throughout the morning. Of course, meteorologist Tom Ackern will have another look at your forecast coming up after the break.